Yo, what's going on, everyone? It's Ty, aka Curated Van. We're back for another YouTube video. I know I've been away for a little bit, so I apologize in advance. Been pretty busy, but trying to get back on the YouTube grind and continue to put out some consistent content. Anyway, today I'm going to be filming my 1985 Jordan 1 collection video. Many of you have asked for me to show it, so I figured what better way to do it than a YouTube video. I mean, I posted pictures of it, but I've never actually gone in depth, so that's what I'm going to try to do here today. So, we'll be right back. You know there's only one way I could start off the video, and that's bringing out the 1985 or 1986 Jordan 1 Chicagos that I have. So to start off, this is the first pair. It's a DS 1985 Jordan 1 Chicago with the hang tag and box. Very clean pair. Has a few marks, but I mean, you can't complain when a shoe's this old. Secondly, we have this pair of 1985 baby Jordan 1 Chicagos. Pretty worn. Baby beat these up for sure. Additionally, moving on, we have the AJKO Chicagos. These are also pretty worn, but I think I'll definitely be able to find a cleaner pair eventually. So I'm not too stressed about that. And then moving on to the 1986 Jordan 1 Chicago. Originally, I thought that these were the black sole pair, but now I have a reason to believe that they were sole swap because you see on the toe box, it looks a little off and the stamp is almost too perfect. But nonetheless, still very cool pair to have as they have the black bottoms, even though this pair I think was sole swap. Pretty cool to have, and definitely am happy to have these in my collection. Finally, the pair that I actually got yesterday off of Facebook Marketplace. This is an actual pair of the 1986 black sole Jordan 1 Chicagos. Yeah, they are pretty worn, but you will not find another pair like this. If you look close here on the size tag, you can see the last letter. It says STP, and then that is where the 1986 Jordan 1 Chicagos were made in the factory, and no other Chicagos are made in that factory. So that's just a cool little fact I'd throw out there. Now moving on, we got the 1985 Jordan 1 Shadows. These took me a long time to get, and this isn't even a very clean pair. Pretty worn. You can see the collar chipped off. The bottoms have heel drag, but I mean, I can't complain. I just wanted this pair to add to the collection to have, and they happen to be my size, so can't complain about that. And then now we have this pair. As you can see, not a normal black bottom. These have a red bottom. I also believe that these were sole swap, but this was an insane job that was done, and I just thought that this would be a cool pair to own as well. So held on to these. Don't think I'll be selling them. The collars do look like they are an STP factory collar, if you look at it there, as well as just how clean the midsole is on the shoe. So following the shadows now, we'll move on to the few metallics that I have. I do have doubles of both of these colors. So this is the 1985 red metallic Jordan 1. This pair has more metallic left than my other pair, so I figured that I would show this one instead of the other pair. But yeah, I originally bought these thinking that they were metallic burgundies because of the lighting, but turned out not to be, so I have these. But I mean, can't complain. All the metallics left, so still super cool pair to own. Furthermore, this is probably one of the craziest pairs I have in my collection, which is this 1985 blue metallic Jordan 1. If you zoom in here, you can see that none of this metallic is cracked, and they're almost like perfect. Literally perfect. In comparison to the red metallic, you can see how the metallic starts to chip, and it's very rare for a pair to be this clean. So I think these three may be my top three, or close to my top three of the pairs that I own. This is definitely one of them. These are the 1985 black and white Jordan 1s. Crazy condition, as you can see. These are very, 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 very clean. Little to no wear on the bottoms as well as this color is just super rare, especially in this size. Me being an 11.5, it's hard to find a lot of these rare colors in my size, so I was super lucky to come across this pair. Furthermore, we got the 1985 Jordan 1 black toe. These were very, very beat up, so I had to sole swap and put a new midsole onto them, but I do wear them, so I'm still super happy to own these, and haven't actually came across another pair of these in like 6 months now, so stoked that I actually got these and have them in my collection. And then finally, we got the 1985 band Jordan 1s, or as people call them, black and reds or breads. These are kind of beat up. I mean, definitely still wearable. Faded laces are crazy on them. If you zoom in, you can really see the fade and how it goes from red to almost a yellow orange. Really gives them a cool look. But yeah, no, these are obviously, when Michael Jordan got banned from wearing his shoes in the NBA, he was actually wearing the Airship, but it was this colorway. So definitely a nostalgic shoe, and very, very cool shoe to have in my collection. Moving on now, these are two very rare pairs. Well, maybe not the rarest, but very rare to find in this condition at least. These are the 1985 natural grays, not neutral grays, as so many people think they're called neutral grays, but they're actually natural grays. These are brand new, never worn. You can see original hang tag, original box underneath my hands there. Definitely very rare pair to find in this size and condition, being an 11.5 again. Very stoked to own these. As you can see, the bottoms, no wear at all. Nothing throughout. Collar is still soft. No paint chipping anywhere. The hang tag obviously has some damage to it just because of the age and them being 35 years old, but they're very clean nonetheless. Then we got the 1985 royal blue ones. These are super clean, probably worn 3 times, and they have the original box. This is a replacement hang tag, but pretty similar. As you can see, not too much wear on the bottom, but definitely a little bit of wear. So these two, again, super stoked to have these in my collection, and this pair I may actually be selling because I have another pair of Royals that are slightly bigger and I can actually wear them. So if you're looking for a pair this clean, my Instagram, Curated Van, you can find me there. Just shoot me a message, say you're interested in the size 11 Royals. Maybe we can work something out. Warn you now that them being in this condition, they are on the expensive side of things. So moving on now, these are another two of my favorite pairs that I have. These are the 1985 Jordan 1 Kentuckys. These did have a slight repaint done to them, but they're still very clean. As you can see, the bottoms still in good shape, especially for their age, considering they're 36 years old. Looks super cool. The laces are crazy. As you can see, these used to be blue laces and now they're not anymore. They're definitely faded, but this pair is probably the pair that I'm asked the most about on my Instagram is, can you find me a Jordan 1 Kentucky? And the short answer is, I mean, I wish I could find them like that, but now I'm really not coming across any pairs. So short answer would be no, but there's always hope. Moving on, we got this pair of 1985 Carolina Blues. These are actually signed by a Trailblazers player who played in 85 to 90. His name is Jerome Kersey, as you can see there. The original owner actually saw this player walking and didn't have anything to sign, so he's like, just sign my shoes, and that's how these became signed. I just think this is a super cool pair to have. I have another pair of these, but I think I'm going to be keeping this pair because they're a little bit cleaner and they have the signature, so that's just a cool touch to add. But again, probably one of my favorite colors. I just think the blue color on this is insane, as well as we all know Michael Jordan went to University of Carolina, so yeah. Anyway guys, that's it for the video. I do have doubles of some of these pairs, but I just thought that there'd be no reason for me to show the same pair twice in the same video, same color. So I just showed the pairs that I have in the best condition and what stays in my collection aside from the Royals. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. I got more coming. Definitely trying to become more consistent with YouTube. So just stick with me, let me learn it, and then I'll be back for more and I will not disappoint. Thanks for tuning in again, guys. Cheers.